Hello and welcome. This is Julie Silver Stitches here on FlossTube and on Instagram. How's everybody been? It is Sunday, December the 8th, 2024. I started filming this at 5:30. Now I think it's about 7:30. I didn't like it. It wasn't like it wasn't exciting. It was just like, here is this, here is this, here is this. There was no pizzazz. In the past, I've gotten comments, you're such a great speaker, you're such a great, all of those things, but this time, not so much. It looks like there is, so we're expecting freezing rain tonight. Over the weekend, we got probably about, I want to say 15 centimeters all total, maybe a little bit more of snow, so that's 6 inches. Yeah, I think. Anyway, so just enough to be saying it snowed, hooray, but not enough to like be overwhelmed with the amount. So there's a blinky light in my parking lot. I think that's the snow guy putting down salt. I don't know. Anyways, is what it is. So, okay, let's do this. The furnace is on. I turned it up because it was freezing. There's nice, cool, not cool, but, maybe put it at 67 because it's, sunny and nice outside, that, the sun comes in and it's not in the minuses during the day right now. So therefore, we don't need the heat on. But then once the sun goes down, man, it gets cold. Man. Anyway, this is far less distracting than my last video, so we're already good. Okay, so the first project, I didn't write anything down in my planner this week. That was a mistake. I worked on all the same projects all week, so it wasn't as if I was missing something, but yeah, so I was working on the advent calendar mostly for Sisk Stitches, her Facebook group. She's running a lot of games. So the big December game before all of the new games start in January is an advent game. So her and her husband created this box that has 24, 31, I think it's a whole month-long game, but pull out the box. There are 3 different colors of Christmas ornament, so a white one, a gold one, or a bronze one. So 3 different projects for the month. Let me tell you, I am getting a lot of progress done and no progress done all at the same time. That's how I feel. Like, I only got that much progress done and it's been a week. But I can't tell you how many times I worked on it because I'm not that organized. So here we go. There are 3 project bags. I guess I'll start with those ones because I'm already talking about them. So project number 1 is out of this bag. There was a hot chocolate incident. So if anybody knows how to get hot chocolate mixed with coffee, because I was drinking mochas with milk, of course. Okay. The remnants of the coffee, I drank the whole thing, but it tipped over somehow, got all over 3 of the project bags. How does one fix that? Light bath, little bit of a wash. What? Does anybody know? Anyways, apparently this is my favorite sweater of all time because I'm wearing this every day, but, start over. Okay. In this bag is project number 1. It is Praiseworthy Stitches. I still did not clean off my camera, but either way, this is Simple Gifts Christmas. But this time, I do have a light. I do have my ring light. I didn't have my ring light last time. I really wasn't impressed with the quality of being able to see. It was kind of really dark. Anyways, I did decide, so this is on a 32 count of Fog by Picture This Plus. I've worked on it a couple times because it has been called a couple times. So 150 stitches here, 150 stitches there, kind of thing. Okay, so here's the whole thing so far. Sorry if you can hear Rick and Morty in the background. Nope, it's Pokemon. It's Pokemon. James switched what he was watching and now has fallen asleep. Kind of. He is not feeling very well. He has a sore throat and keeps saying that he's got a sore throat. So, like every other boy, not a great sick person. But that's okay, and neither am I. I've decided that I'm a really big baby when I'm sick. I can't do anything. Okay, so here we go. This is what I worked on this time. I went left for everybody who was wondering from last week. Okay, so here we are. All of this is new. All of this, so essentially this whole page is new. When I sat down to stitch yesterday for my 150 stitches, I was going down this little zigzag line because I kept carrying on. I finished in here, kept carrying on over here, zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Somewhere, something, somehow, those zigzags are wrong, even though it goes, 4, 6, 6, 6, 6. Sorry, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, all the way down, zig, 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 zigzag. There's some mistake. I don't know where, but I'm not impressed with this right now because James and I were watching FlossTube together, which was weird. I was watching it on the Xbox instead of my phone and or tablet. And so we were watching, we were watching Jen, the caffeinated crafter, my goodness, and all of her 19 projects that she finished in like the week and a half, right? So James says to me, how did she do all of those? How did she get all those stitch counts in? I said, I don't know. That's not me. I can't do that. 19 projects in 1 week with all of that progress. Nope, I don't know. I don't know, James. I don't know. Anyways, between that and between one of the cats, because this is Charlotte. Every time I try and... Oh, this is on a different picture, but every time I stitch, I'm not going to show you a picture right now, but every time I stitch, she's right there. She is lying on the pattern. She is lying on my materials. She is just... I am here, Mummy. Let's do some stitching. Sorry about the beeping. Yes, he is in my parking lot doing some kind of, because it's now cold out, right? So it's crunchy, so I'm presuming he's salting? No idea, but the beeping. Anyways. Yes, but that is page 1 of 9. So this is going to go out in a little bit of a timeout because... Anyway, so very distracting is what I'm trying to get at. Very distracting. I had cats all over the place. I had James asking me questions about, FlossTube, which is great, which is fantastic. But, and then we got on to watching a random stitcher. And she has a great setup in her, I guess it's her main room, that she's got all these boxes. I'll put a picture up here, just a cropped picture. And James says, what are those boxes? Oh, here comes Skitters. What are those boxes? Oh, my light might go out. Oh my God, he did it. Okay. And that's Skitter's tail. Oh, you're wet again. What do you keep doing? Your whole tummy, okay, everybody. I love everybody. Okay, bye. Okay, you're all wet. No, get away. Where were you? In the tub? Okay, so he's a tub drinker. We fill up the tub exclusively, specifically for him, because he doesn't like the water bowl. Okay, bye. He doesn't like the water bowl because he makes a big mess. Anyways, needless to say, we fill up the tub only like, this much. But it's enough for him to get his paws wet, splash around, do all the things, because apparently that's what you do when you're a cat. Splash in the water. Weirdest cat I know. Anyways, That's fine. That's great. T minus 10 days until he turns 3. So, okay, so, right. Sorry about the distraction. Watching a random stitcher. Her name's Lone. She lives in Denmark. Cool. Okay, so I was going to talk about the story when I was working on her project, when I'm showing her project, but now it's coming up, so now we just should talk about it. So, okay, so she's got these boxes set on a dresser. Picture. James says, what are those boxes for? Like, what's that situation? What's that storage unit for? Me not knowing anything because, I only really just started watching Lone like a couple of weeks ago, kind of. And so I said, I have no idea, but I'm presuming it's for her floss. For her threads. For all of her, materials. That's a great idea. I said, that's a great idea. Yes, it is. This, I don't know what that is. I think that's, no idea. It's bothering me, but sorry. Okay, yes, that's a great idea. Let's, so he's like, how can I do that for you? How can I make that for you? How can I, hooray! Anyways, so that's good. He's got that idea in his head. So I have a great space where that can be assembled and put up, but just has to happen. That's all, I guess. Okay, so, yes, distractions. That's what that whole thing was about. I wasn't counting properly. It's over 2. It's on 32. I need my mag light. No. I need my magnifying light, with my glasses because the visuals now, the seeing situation. When I started this project 6 years ago, because this pattern is from 2015, with the charts from 2015, I probably started at, 2017, 2018. Whoops, here comes Lexus. Hello. Okay. Here we get to see Lexus again. Here's my little Lexus. Wow. Okay, and she's gone. Okay, let go. She needs to get her nails cut. I can't do it. She's like 2 pounds. I feel like I'm gonna break her leg if she squirms, and I have to bring her up to my neighbor still. Anyways, this is just as distracting as the last video. Oh, goodness. But at least I'm not stumbling over words this time. Okay, and it's very woo. Okay, so. Okay, whatever. I can't even remember anymore. Okay, so that's that. Oh, yeah. My eyes are not the same as they used to be, right? I started this project without any magnification. I started it without the ring light. I started it without, all the things. Now I'm need all things. Okay, so we're going to clean this up and go on to the next project because I've spoken about this project long enough. This is, no, I haven't apparently. Uh-oh, so we're going to have a situation. Is he going to jump up there? Because sometimes he sleeps up there. Oh, man, are you seeing this? So Lexus is up there, right? There's a bin up there. She likes to lie up there because people cats leave her alone, right? This guy down here sometimes also sleeps up there. I'm just letting the air out of the bag so that it can be more collapsy in this bag so that it's not as big. I know you understand what I'm saying. Okay. All right. So that's one project out of the 6 projects that I need. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 6 projects that I'm talking about today. I had no new starts. I do want to start something, but I need your opinion. So I will get to that in plans, though. Okay. I really need to stop talking about 2025 until the last week because all these things keep changing. I keep changing my plans. Okay. Game numero 2. Numero 2. Numero 2. Okay. Is this one. This is the only bag. There's one other bag, but this is the only other bag that did not get in the mocha cup drop situation, and I'm glad because there's little holes in this bag. It would not have gone over well. Okay, so in this bag it holds a design from this book. It is this one right here. It's called Holly Berry Sampler. I started this just before December, so I figured it was a whip. And This is project number 2 in the game out of 3 projects. I wanted it to be muted. I didn't want it to go, bam, I'm here. So, because if you see on the picture here, this Christmas tree and this red is very, I didn't feel like I wanted that at the time. I kind of want that now, but that's okay. We're going with it. So this is on a 14 count piece of beige Ada. And I got all my letters done. I have all my holly boughs done. I have all of the red done. This is going to be a bird, and that's kind of why I wanted to change it a little bit, because how are you supposed to see that? Who knows? But there's a little bough of holly down there as well. The tree is almost done. There's one more row of branches. Boughs. Anyway, I'm debating on putting 2024 at the bottom because I don't know if this will be done in 2024. I want it to be because I don't want to have too many projects. I have 54. Yeah, 54. That is, at this point in time, enough for me, but I don't want to start anything before I finish something, but I really want to start something, but I'm going to tell you about it after. So, that is this. This was called maybe 3 times over the last little while. And if I wrote it down in my notebook or in my planner, I could tell you how many times I worked on it with how many stitches. Most of those stitches were 150 each, so it wasn't as much progress as I wanted, or as I was thinking, because I was thinking, this is small. I could get this done in no time, right? I might finish it tonight. Now it's like 8 o'clock, so who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Okay, project number 3 got the worst. It was on top. I don't know what happened. It just, anyways. Project number 3 is Modern Folk Embroidery. This is Moonshine Cabin. Sorry, the Moonshine Cabin. I wish you could see the stitches on it as much as you can see the stitches on here. Maybe you can with the ring light now, because I didn't have the ring light. Well, no. I had it out here. I didn't have it plugged in and turned on. Anyways, is what it is. This is a I almost did it. A Roxy. I guess at the time it was Leo and Roxy, so that's why I say it. But a Roxy Flossco linen, because she is the same person who dyes the fabric. So Carrie is fantastic. While I watch them, Carrie and Caroline, I was stitching this. So this is the most whooped. Here we are. Hello. I'm just gonna tear apart my cool. All right, this is the most progress. That's way better. Okay, this is the most progress. Look how far I got. So we're working on this side, and as you can see, the only thing I'm really missing off of that page are these snowflakes. So this was only stitched on. I didn't stitch on anything else any other time, I mean. This was only when it was called. So every call for this project, number 3, stitch 250 stitches. Stitch during the duration of a Christmas movie. Stitch, you know, like, man. The first time I worked on this, the 250 stitches was a lot. Like, a lot. Oh, shish kebab. Was a lot. But I think I've worked on this 3 times now. I feel like it kept getting called. So I don't know how many times in the month each project's going to be called. Probably 10, because that makes the most sense. But when I made the comment about this project is getting the most amount of stitches put into it, Sisk says to me, or the group, because I posted to the group, I said, so project number 3 has the most, you know, what decided, like, who decided, or how did it get decided that, you know, oh, I don't know, it was random, my husband did all of the things, and I said, that's cool. Cool. I don't mind, because I want that finished, right? I've been carrying this since it came out, I think, in 2018. 19? Does he... All rights reserved, 2019. So this was the Evertote Modern Folk Embroidery collaboration for 2019. Right. Hello, what are you doing? Hi, this is my house. He goes, small paw, at the, what's that called? The zipper pull. Anyway, he's like, can I touch it? I want to touch it. Let me touch it. Well, mister, you're kind of... Okay, well, alright, so now this is the next one. He's sitting, of course, in his normal spot because he wants to go to sleep, right? Because this is where he sleeps, where I'm sitting. So the next one is from a random stitcher, so that's Lone. She also has a Facebook group. She does FlossTube, and she also has a Facebook group, and she is out of Denmark. This project is, I call it Walking Home for Christmas. Sorry. It's the size of a bookmark, so it's not really big at all, which was kind of part of the plan. So I did end up day 8, because I am stitching this 27 stitches a day. So I did end up finishing the border today, and I'm turning it this way to stitch everything else so that everything is top to bottom looking portrait instead of the landscape, because it just makes more sense. Lone decided to do this all in one day, which was cool. So on one of her Flossmas videos, because she is also doing Flossmas, said, I created it as a bookmark, but I did not stitch it like a bookmark. So she stitched the images like they were charted all the way across. But I've decided to make it... I might rip it out. Actually, I kind of just want to make a little teeny tiny baby little pillow. I don't know, or a flat fold of some kind. I don't do any of that, so it's just going to stay in the box until I decide that it needs to get finished, fully finished. But, you know, wishful thinking. I don't know how to do any of that, but I am 97% sure I can definitely figure it out. The first time... Okay, so I filmed that Flossmas video, right? With this hat on the first, right? So on the second, because I was working on this, the first thing... sorry. It would be the first thing I worked on every day, because just to get it out of the way, because I knew that I was going to do it. Anyway, so this hat, right? I was wearing this hat on the video last week. I had put it in this project bag. When I reached in on that Monday morning to take this project out, I was like, whoa, what is this feeling? Like, I wasn't looking at what I was doing. I was just reaching in and pulling out. And I was like, that is not fabric. That is not floss. What is that? It's the hat that now lives in this bag. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so next is a temporary UFO. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if I have... So, it lives in this bag. Temporary UFO lives in this bag. I had to stop it because the fabric that I chose wasn't big enough. I was just super excited to start it, and I just, I didn't think about it. So this is by Romy's Creations, a free stitch along. It was released in 3 parts. They're all out now. 4 parts? Anyways, I think, I don't know. Anyways, I think it's all released now. But I have to start it over. And I was stitching this so that I would stitch a section per day up until December 24th, so it would be ready. That didn't happen. Clearly, because, I got this far. Okay. And I don't like the choice that I made for the light brown color, the tan color, because it blends right into the fabric. So I'm thinking about switching the whole thing up, and when I do find, because this is only two days worth, so I needed 4 days worth. Clearly, even if I had moved it over a little bit, that still wasn't fitting. I don't know what I was thinking that day. I just wanted to start it. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna get not ripped out because that's a lot of stitches, but used for something else, something smaller. That's that. I have one thing left to show you. I did not work on But First Coffee, but I did work a little bit. I had a plan at the beginning of the week to stitch my stitch count that I needed to do for this project was like 49 stitches a day if I want to get it done by, I don't know, I think I chose like January 30th, 2030. 2030, okay? So I have 5 full years, 5 years and 1 month to finish this project before a milestone birthday. This, if you don't know, is Mini Dragging in the Morning by Randall Spangler. It is by Heaven and Earth Design, and right now I'm at 12.29. I made a progress pic of the whole thing. So I'm gonna insert it here. It's 12.73. I got a lot of numbers going on in my head, so I didn't write down, of course, but here is the IRL, in real life. Here's the in real life stitching. Here we are, this whole thing. As you can see, a little bit of it got worked on, so maybe 100 and some stitches only. It was only 2 days, I think I worked on it at the 49 to 50 stitches per day, because, you know, life happens, right? So I'm realizing I'm not loving the parked threads. Parked threads are deceiving. Past Julie doesn't necessarily count right when she's parking side threads, so that's how this whole debacle ended up. But I am slowly, this looks way better than last time. Okay, stitching, so this whole diagonal is done. I know it doesn't really look like a diagonal because all of the light colors, but yes, this whole diagonal is done. You can now see a little bit more steam coming up from his cup, from his mug of coffee. So my plan, because I love stitching now in the diagonal, is to, once this whole row is done, once the rest of this row is done, for that 3 block square down, and all stitched in, I'm going to go back and start slowly diagonaling it so that it will then be the diagonal. So this is the whole thing so far. The right side corner. Wah! I'm so excited to see this progress. So it was supposed to be like my daily stitching before everything else. I did that for 2 days, got bored. I don't know how I'm supposed to stick with that Heaven and Earth Designs sal for next year, because that's going to be like, we'll see how it goes. Who knows? We'll see, right? That is in plans, and I'm not really talking about plans until closer to Christmas maybe, because like I said at the beginning of this video, they keep changing. I will tell you my updated plans though, after. Is that all my bags? I think that's it. That is 29 minutes. That is a much better length because I still have things to talk about. So I'm going to stop this video here, because once I get to 33 minutes, the video says it's too long, or the saving program, or I don't know what it is. Anyway, my phone says that you've been filming for too long, you have to start a new file. But the key is, it doesn't actually start a new file for you. This is what I learned one day. Anyway, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to get my plans ready for next week, because they might be changing a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Next week is also just as busy as this week was, so this week kind of got away from me. And where did November go? Why is it already December 8th? Where was November? Anybody? Does anybody else feel that way? Because how is it almost the end of the year? Not that, Anyway, I'm going to let you go here. I'm going to come back in 3 seconds and continue filming, so hold up. Okay, so plans. For this week at least. I'm going to try and continue that game. The advent calendar game. That's what this looks like. I really miss temperature stitching. I really miss the acrostic. I don't know what it is. So I think I'm going to try and incorporate both of those things back in. Hello. Okay, sorry, cats. As well as finishing up that bookmark, because I feel like people are looking for that bookmark progress every time every day. Anyways, what are you doing? Hello? He's like, I really want my spot. May I have my spot, please? My paws are drier. You can come say hello now normally. I didn't know you could see him. You gonna say hi to everybody? It's over there. Go that way. Say hi to everybody. No? Okay. Anyway, okay, so I might stop the video again and figure out what the acrostic is going to be for this week. And actually write down in my planner, because that seemed to really mix me up this week, that I didn't write anything down, and today is Sunday, and I'm like, what did I do? Yeah, that is he's got like matted fur on the back of his back for some reason. I don't know how it got like that. Anyways, yes, I'm going to figure out the acrostic and the temperatures and do that all again, because that's just normal, right? Why not? I'm going to have to find my tablet, because that's where all my projects are. That's okay. Okay, I'll be back soon. Okay, hello, we're back. Probably about half an hour later, so it's a little bit later, but that's okay. I did go through 2 things. I went through the acrostic. I chose to do Glacier, 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 which I thought was fitting because it's snowy outside and we're good. And then I also added in the temperature stitching. I just spent a whole lot of time just spinning a wheel with all of my projects. So the positive temperatures, because I am in Canada, so we are in Celsius. The positive temperatures are one list of 5. So I decided to do 0 and 1, same project. 2 and 3, same project. 4 and 5, same project, yada yada, all the way to 9, right? So 5 projects for positive, 5 projects for negative, and the temperatures. And so it was a good mix. Some were repeats, but that's okay. So I'm going to show you what I did for the acrostic. So I don't have any of them here because it's getting late and I want to, put all this together and post it. But I will show you screenshots of everything, or pictures of everything that I have. So Miss Goss Swallowtail for G, Goss, is a Nora Corbett. For L, the Little Dove's Year cross stitch design. Nope, that was wrong. December. For A Christmas Welcome by Claire Crompton. C is Cozy Winter Mugs by KEB Studio Creations Designs. I always got it wrong. I is Ice Skating Animals. I pulled that back out from Doreen Jones. It's just this cute little cat. I don't know if I still have a screenshot of it, but if I do, then here we are. E is Enchanting Dragonfly by Doreen Jones, because that was the only thing I had for E. I feel like there was something else, but it's gone now. And then the R is Mini Butterfly Rose Cross by Bridget Ashwood of Heaven and Earth Design. Okay, so there's that. Now, the temperatures, they are ranging anywhere from -5 to -5 to +2 this week. +3 this week, sorry. So, Forever, so -5. Forever by Alessandra Adelaide. Alessandra Adelaide. Oh my goodness. 3 and 2, so Tuesday and Wednesday are the same. 3 degrees on one day, 2 degrees on the other day. And that is White Mandala 3 by Magnolia Handcraft. The next are the same days as well. So -4 and -4. That is Spot by Mill Hill. I know you all know that one. I am adding the beads, so let's see how far I get. The Saturday is -2, so that again is... How does that make sense? -5 was Forever. How is -2 Forever as well? Let's double check that, people. Let's fact check. That does not make sense. Anyway, and one is on Sunday, and that is Butterfly Fuchsia by Mill Hill. Fact checking, because -5 and -2 are not supposed to go together. Okay, so -2 Forever. -2 is right. -5 is Spot. So 3 days of Spot. 3 days of Spot. So I'm supposed to start with Spot tomorrow, not Forever. That's okay. Maybe I'll do it when everybody is sleeping. I'm just really worried about Skitters and the beads. I don't have one of those cool trays. I don't have a tacky board. I just get it out of a little bowl. It's okay. Yeah, so then Sunday the 15th is Butterfly Fuchsia, and then that makes it halfway through December, and that's 10 days until Christmas. What? Where, what is happening? Anyways, I will fix that. So, I said that tomorrow is Spot instead of tomorrow is Forever. Not sure what I was reading, but that's okay. No problem. I am going to try and stick with Sisk's game currently, the Advent Calendar game. I'm going to try and get the 49 stitches in for Mini Dragon in the Morning. I'm going to try and actually work on But First Coffee as well, because maybe I'll do it back and forth. You know, one day Dragon in the Morning, one day coffee. Because, yeah, that also needs to be finished, because that wasn't really a start that I was planning on, so if I could wrap it up before the end of the year, that'd be great. That currently looks like... sorry, Skitters. That currently looks like this, because it's right here, so I can get it out. This is... Sorry, cats. This is But First Coffee by Stitch a Quote. I figured it out. Okay. I am doing this in half crosses. And... Sorry if that was loud. I didn't mean to drop the pen. Here we go. But First is done. This is on a 14 count piece of fiddler's cloth. Maybe. It feels kind of rough. Anyways, this is where we're at. But First. Maybe I'll work on this tonight. But First. So Coffee is the most... So these are 3 different colors. Coffee is the most amount of stitches. I plan on doing Coffee in full crosses. Maybe if I just tackle it like 100 per day, that'll get done in no time, right? 'Tis the goal. Anyway, that's But First Coffee. It's super simple. It's a super simple pattern. I just need to, finish it. It is currently on a, see, like, these are the colors. They're very coffee inspired. Not the called for. But I think one of them is called for, but yeah, 3 different shades of brown. Although I probably should turn the actual coffee word into like a 3371 or something, because the recipient, either of the recipients, I haven't decided who I'm stitching it for yet, either of the recipients like black coffee, so we should probably just make it a little bit darker. Anyways, I think that's it. I think I've said it all. Good 40-minute video, just like always, and I think that could be it this time. I'm going to talk about January plans closer. I'm going to make a whole video, I think, again. Scrap that video from November because things have changed, right? But anyways, I'm glad you could join me. I'm glad you could spend some time with me. It's definitely appreciated. I do enjoy the conversations we do have down in the comment section. I do try and get back to everybody if there is something to get back to. For the viewers that just reply with emoticons or emojis or whatever you call them, pictures, thank you for commenting. But I also plan on continuing the cross stitch, the loans cross stitch bookmark thing. I call it a walk home. She calls it Christmas stitch along. Whatever. Anyway, again, thank you very much. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know there's a lot of FlossTubers right now. There are some great ones out there. I know Flossmas is massive right now. There's so many people that are continuing on with the Flossmas filming schedule. I don't know how you guys are doing it, but anyways, I was supposed to go to a stitchy meet and greet kind of stitchy day today. That didn't happen because it snowed last night, so therefore we had to clear snow away. So I'm hoping there's some more. I think there's another one next Monday, I think. Yeah, maybe. And if not, then there's another one after I get my nails done. That's going to be exciting. On the 21st, I think, at Wool Time. But you have to sign up for that one. But either way, I will see you when I see you. Most likely next Sunday. I don't envision me trying to film another one between now and then. So, if I don't see you again before then, have a great week. I hope you get all the stitching in that you need for your mental health. I hope that everything else is going well. And I will see everybody later. Bye, everybody. Sparkle and shine. One last thing, because I didn't know I was this person, but apparently I am. I want to start one of 2 things. I don't know which one I want to start. They are both completely different. They are both by the same artist. I currently follow along on Facebook an artist. I'll put her name here. And she creates images. I'm not sure if they're AI, but regardless, she has commented on her posts in the past. Yes, you can share them. Yes, you can, use them. Yes, you can do everything. So I'm presuming I can make it into, which I already have, but make it into a cross stitch pattern and stitch it, right? As long as I don't sell it. So, which is not the plan. So, there's this one. This is, I call it what did I call it? Sleepy turtle or sleepy seaside turtle. They're both the same size. They're both about 165 to 165, because in Pick to Pat you can do that. You can say how big you want it. So this is on this would be on a 14 count piece of Veda, 12 by 12 maybe. 10 by 10. No, that doesn't make sense. 8 by 8. I don't know. Anyways, it'll fit in the standard size that I can get from Walmart. So I just need to go and pick it up. The 15 by 18. I think it's, anyways. Okay. So there's this one. It is, yes, Sleepy Seaside Turtle, or this one. It is, I'm calling it Make a Wish. I had to brighten both of them up in order to get it looking the way I wanted in the photo editor, because when I originally put it into Pictopat, it was very dark. So I went back into the original photo, screenshot photo that I took from Facebook. Sorry, upped the brightness. So I put up the brightness and then tried it again, and it was like a whole new pattern. It worked. So yeah, which one should I do? Turtles or Make-A-Wish? Turtle or Make-A-Wish? I am really leaning toward those turtles because I don't have any turtles right now and I really want to stitch one. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't need to start it, but I am now on a I need to start everything kick. You know, it's the end of the year. I have to, start everything before next year because no reason, like there's no reason for these. I got nothing. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. This is the last time. I will say goodbye. See everybody later. This is the real sign off. The real sign off. See you later, everybody.